Welcome to Flexible Forever. Today we'll be focusing on low back and your hips. In each of these poses we'll be doing, your breath will be your guide. We'll be holding the poses for 5 breaths, breathing in for 5 and breathing out for 5. So let's just begin seated, just connecting to the breath. You can just rest your hands comfortably by your side. You might want to close your eyes so you can really focus inward. Follow the tip of your nose with the breath coming in for 5 counts and out through your nose 5 counts. 5 times. That's 1. And 1 more. So your breath will be your guide. And we will move over. Turn around, coming down on your back, knees bent, feet flat, and changing the orientation, doing the same thing, but keeping your hands on your low belly. Breathing in for 5 and out for 5. Now you may notice on the inhale, your belly rises. And the exhale, your belly softens or sinks. Now keep your left foot on the mat. Lift your right foot up and just clasp your hands over your shin or underneath your knee, whatever's comfortable. And same thing, breathing in for 5, out for 5 for 1. And you begin to notice how your body responds to the breath. On the exhale, your body tends to relax, and you can pull your right knee in closer to your body. On this last one, you might want to give it a little gentle squeeze. Slide the left leg forward. Stretch it out if you can. Stretch it out all the way. Dig down with your heel. And same thing, 5 breaths. And then just circle around. See if you can rotate your thigh bone in your hip socket. And circle both ways. Pull it in and then slide the left foot back up again. Pull your heel close to your pelvis. And figure 4, classic hip opener. Gently flex your foot and connect your ankle to your thigh bone. Keep your left hand holding down your hips so you don't roll to the side. The right hand on your thigh, you can rock that forward a few times. And then breathing in for 5, out for 5. If the sensation starts to subside and you're only feeling a 1, continue on. Lift your foot off the floor and clasp around the back of your thigh. Same thing. 5, 5, 5. Okay, if your sensation is just a 1, go further. Make sure you don't lift your head up on that one. That's a classic response, tightening your neck. But it does represent the connection between your hips and your upper back, neck, and shoulders. 5 times 5 breaths. If you're forcing your breath or stingy on the breath, come back to the previous pose. And on this last one, let's take a big exhale, open your mouth in a big sigh and squeeze it in like, ah. Take your foot back to the mat, left hand back on your hips. Let's rock this and see if this feels a little more comfortable. Okay, uncross, hug it in, and then place that foot on the floor. Switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. All right, legs straight. So by focusing on your breath and counting, it's just training that mind-body connection. It also helps to release anxiety, which is in our culture pretty epidemic. With that tension and anxiety takes residence in our body. Circle around. And now experience the difference between the right and the left side of your body. They're not symmetrical. They don't even seem related at the same time. Unslide this right foot up, starting over with your figure 4. Right hand holds down the hip. Okay, 5 in, 5 out, 5 times. Not feeling too much, feels pretty good. Breath is easy. Second level. And maybe to kind of make that connection with my breath to that sensation and lessen it so I can come in a little closer. And what I suggest is that even if you could come here right away, you start going through the steps, unraveling. Tension is like an onion. Outermost layer first, and then we go a little deeper, and then we get down now to that sensation on the last one. Big sigh, breathe out through your mouth. Exhale. Lower that foot to the floor again. Let's just test it out. Rock it forward. Feels good. And pull this one in. Forehead to knee. Lower your head and then pull both knees in. Squeeze your knees and thighs together. Maybe make a little circle around on your low back. Massage your sacrum. And then pull your knees in, forehead to knees again with both knees touching. And keeping your feet and thighs and knees together, place your feet on the mat. Hands on your floating ribs, press them down. And press down on the bottoms of your feet. Without shimmying your knees or rolling to the side of your feet, sway your knees side to side. It's very little movement. But you'll feel no movement in your pelvis or in your ribs or your shoulders. We're going to roll over onto the right side. Make a little pillow with your arm. Take your hands on your pelvis and lift and lower your knee. Toes touching. So the rest of the body is stable, hips open. And then back to center again. We'll just continue to roll right over to the other side. And back to center again. Squeeze your knees in. Plant your feet on the mat. And keep your knees touching, but walk your feet out to the side as far as you can. Pivot on your heels, turn your feet in. And then place your hands now on your pelvis and low belly, coming back to your breath. 5 in, 5 out, 5 times. And now take your arms out to the side, open your knees, keep your feet wide apart. Windshield wipers, rock side to side. Now you can roll on your hips. Try to keep your shoulders down. And then when you get a nice flow going, turn your head the opposite way. And when your back feels loose and your hips feel open, your neck feels great, take both knees over to the right, still keeping your feet apart. Windshield wiper twists. You can look over your left shoulder. And here you can lift and lower. And then back up to the center. Let's take a few more windshield wipers. Come back to balance. And then over to the other side, windshield wiper twists. And you can lift and lower your knee. All right, coming back to center. Lift your feet off the floor, take your hands right below your knee, hug them in, back is flat, and they touch together, open and close. And then you can circle around like you're rowing. And then we row backwards or forwards. Pull your knees in and separate them wide apart. Now keep your knees here, reach down to grab your ankles and pull your feet towards you. Keep on pressing your knees away. And then happy baby, bring your knees closer together. Try to get your thighs parallel, shoulders down. Okay, bend your knees, pull them in, give yourself a hug, and roll to your side. Use your hands and arms for support. And let's check this out. Coming back to our seat. And just our regular cross-seated position. One leg in front of the other. Let's kind of rock back and forth, side to side. So we're square right over the pelvic floor. Breathing in for 5, out for 5. And then your next one, exhale, slide your arms forward. Breathe into your low back. 5, 5, and 5. And inhale, come up. It's going to switch legs. Again, sliding arms forward. And inhale, come on back up. So that completes our level 1 low back and hip opening practice. Join me for level 2 next.